It's alive. It's alive. Well, we're alive. I don't know if it's alive. I'm alive. Are you alive? I think we're all alive. Yes, it's been settled. Everyone is alive. Welcome to today's session, all about busy work and how busy work is the enemy. Dun dun dun. Hey there, kiddos. Fred Moore here, your old pal. Yes, speaker, entertainer, and still bald guy. Always going to be a bald guy. I don't know why I say still a bald guy, because I don't think I'm growing. I don't have any hair to grow back, so duh, right? Yeah, exactly. What am I talking about? Busy work. Well, busy work is the enemy. Busy work is the enemy because when you're doing, quote, busy work, you feel productive, don't you? Yeah. You feel like, okay, I'm getting something accomplished here. There we go. And why are you doing busy work? When you know somewhere deep in your brain that there's other work you should be doing, but you're not doing that. Why? Because the busy work is easier to do than the, quote, real work. It's easier to go check your email. It's easier to do some research on Facebook and social media and things like that. Instagram research. It's easier to do that, right? It's easier to clean up your desk and get everything organized and get ready to actually do something than it is to actually do that thing that you want to do. It's busy work, and we're all guilty. I'm guilty of it too. Now, I'm not saying that that other stuff doesn't need to get done. It does, right? You do need to clean up the desk from time to time. You do need to check the email. You do need to do some research. But when you're doing that in place of what you should be doing, that's busy work. That's busy work, and it's taking you off task. It's taking you away from the important stuff, the stuff that's probably going to be making you money, or the stuff that's really important to your job and that you're going to get fired if you don't get it done. And Friday's going to come up and you're going to be like, oh man, I was supposed to do this, but I was doing all that other work earlier in the week and now I ain't got nothing done, and now you're like cramming like crazy. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do about this enemy of yours? Well, combat it. Couple ways you can do that. Schedule the important stuff, right? You know the important tasks that you need to do. For me, it's prospecting. That's a very important task. Making videos like this, producing content is a very important task. That's why I always schedule these things. In my schedule every day that I'm working, I have time laid out. I have time blocks. I have this time set aside. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., I'm prospecting. Truthfully, it's like 45 minutes in that because it takes a little break, a little brain break, right? But if you schedule it, the important things, schedule it, put a date, put a time when you're going to schedule, put a little reminder in there so it pops up like 10 minutes before, like, hey, don't forget, you're supposed to be doing this really, really important thing. That's right. Don't do the busy work. Do bing, 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 bing. Set a reminder. Schedule it. If it gets scheduled, it's probably going to get done. If there's a reminder that pops up that bugs you until you start doing this thing, you're probably going to get it done. Hopefully you're going to get it done. You're going to use that as motivation to get this thing done. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is you can do the least favorite thing first. I got to tell you, prospecting is not my favorite thing. That's not it's like I got into this business to go, ooh, you know what? I want to go on the internet and I want to search for people that have a problem that I can solve. Right? Somebody that needs a dynamic keynote speaker, somebody that's funny, somebody that's going to teach people how to use their time better and have less stress in their life. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for somebody in the world that needs that. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. No, that's not my favorite thing. It's probably one of the most important things I need to do, but it's not my favorite thing. My favorite thing is doing stuff like this, is producing the content, is to give those keynotes and teach those people how to get the most out of their week and their day and their life so they can lead more productive lives and have more free time and less stress. That's what I really, really love to do. But guess what? I don't get to do that unless I do my least favorite thing, and that's prospecting. Now, does that mean that I'm every day? No. I have VAs that do the, but I do a lot of the prospecting myself because I know exactly what companies probably need what I have to offer. I know what companies, what organizations, what individuals need coaching in time management and stress management. So it does me a lot of good to do that research, to do the prospecting. Now, it's not a whole day of prospecting, right? That's not my complete job. That's just a small part of the job, but it's my least favorite part of the job. So I'm going to get that done first thing in the morning. That's the very first thing I do, prospecting. I don't check my email. I don't do this. I don't do the other stuff. I don't do the busy work. No, prospecting. I get right into it, dive headfirst into it. That way it's done. The painful part is done, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day because I've done it. I've done the important thing. I've gotten some hopefully feedback from those prospecting efforts from days before or that day. There was a time where I contacted somebody and like later that day, they might, you know what, I'm so glad I got your email because we're looking for somebody and I think you might be the guy. Bonus. Ding, 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 ding. Doesn't happen too often, but that's a bonus. All right. Third thing is you have to realize that you don't want to confuse movement with productivity. What are you talking about, Fred? I have no idea what you mean. Let me explain. Busy work is movement, right? You're doing something. Something is getting accomplished, right? But you're not being productive. Wait a minute, Fred, I cleaned up my desk. That's being productive. Yeah, that's being productive. But is that really important, right? You can do that stuff. You can do the cleaning after the important stuff is done. After the least favorite thing that you want to do gets done. After the thing that you scheduled to do gets done. You can schedule the busy work, all right, and clearly define what it is. I got to clean up my desk. I got to do this. I got to organize this. I got to go through my folders. Whatever it is, you can schedule that later on after you've gotten the big stuff, the important stuff out of the way. Those three things will help you get over the whole, I'm doing busy work, I'm being productive, I'm not being productive, I'm moving, but I'm not being productive, right? Those three things will help you get more done. And that's the goal, isn't it? To do so much more. What a great idea. I should write a book about that maybe someday. Or create a website. I don't know. Something like that. Hey, if you want to get more out of your day, your week, your time, your life, and your business, here's what you do. Go to 5hoursback.com. 5hoursback.com. All it's going to cost you is a little bit of your time, your name, and email. You don't even have to give me your real email. Get that fake one that you use to subscribe to all those dirty... No, I'm kidding. Those, But yeah, just name, email, and then I'll send you a link that's going to give you a PDF on how to get an average of about 5 hours back in your week if you do everything right. Even if you do everything wrong, you still get more time back, right? Yeah. There's also some productivities videos on that page that I'm going to send you. That way you'll be able to get more done in less time, and that will add to that 5 hours back. There's some other instructional videos on there, some worksheets, some fun stuff there. Plus, you're going to hear from me from time to time with some fun stuff like this video and other tips and tricks and fun things to make your day spectacular. It's not funny cats, but hey, it's close enough. All right. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share this video with some friends, some family, some enemies. I don't know. Just share it. Put it out there in the world. I need your help. You're watching this. But that means there's people out there that aren't watching this. And you know some people that could use 5 hours back in their day. You know some people that do the busy work and don't get much done. So send this to them. Subscribe on the YouTube, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on the, you know the drill. Just go do it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.